Hi, I'm Dr. Daviso from the University of Akron, and what I'm providing here is a brief lesson on how to use guided notes to increase student instruction. I chose guided notes because using cognitive, metacognitive, and organizational skills or strategies to support student learning is considered to be a high leverage practice, especially for students that are struggling with content. So let's look at how we could use guided notes and outlines to improve student learning. There are a number of books and websites that explore this topic. I put those on LiveBinder for you to further explore. But when it comes to guided notes can have students just fill in the blanks in graphic organizers as discussed in earlier modules. We could have students fill in the blanks in outlines or answers to questions that are distributed by the teacher. And guided notes can be handed in at the end of the class to help assess student comprehension, just to make sure students are getting your full message of what you're intending them to learn. When it comes to guided notes, students produce complete and more accurate lecture notes according to research. Guided notes increase students' active engagement with course content. Students are more easily able to identify the important information from your lesson, and these students are more likely to ask instructor questions, which is good. This increases active participation. We also know that guided notes help students earn higher quiz and exam scores, and they can also serve as an advanced organizer for students. So what does this mean if you're a teacher? Guided notes will also help us prepare our lectures much more carefully. Teachers are more likely to stay on task. Guided notes will also help teachers prioritize their content and limit it during their lecture. It helps you stay focused. Guided note content can easily be converted into test and exam questions. This will also enhance student learning and chances that they'll be able to recall this when they are assessed. Students like guided notes and appreciate teachers and instructors who prepare them. So what types of guided notes are there? Well, you can provide students an actual full version of your notes. You could give them what's called highly supported notes. This is where you take just a few words, a few key phrases, leave those off, and this is where students would have to fill those in as they come up during class. When it comes to moderately supported notes, this may just be a couple of key words that you have to help them keep focused during the lesson, and they're responsible for filling in the majority of the information. Then there's also outline notes. I'm going to show you two examples. Here's one we saw using a culinary arts program, and they're looking at different parts of the knife. You can see the full version is off to the left. On the right, only a few key words have been removed that the students now have to fill in while the lesson is taking place. This will help keep them on task and reduce the amount of fine motor and attention skills that they need, rather than specifically focus on the lesson and the content the teacher's providing. Another method that I mentioned was called outline method. This is also called the T or the Cornell method for taking notes. The lecture or topic is at the top of the T, and then the main ideas follow on the left, and the little details are filled in on the right. I also provided for you on LiveBinder a nice application for creating guided notes. You can see the website there, or go to the direct link on LiveBinder, where you can go in, drop your notes into this from a Word document, and choose the level of difficulty for the student, or choose the level of the accommodation level, whether it's going to be highly modified or moderately modified. For more information on guided notes, once again, go to the Universal Design Strategies for Mixed-Abilities Classroom LiveBinder. There you'll find more guided note applications, some resource guides with some additional information, and some examples of what students have done in the past. Thanks for watching my presentation on guided notes. Hopefully you'll be able to implement some of this in your classroom to help increase student learning. Good luck.